Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica and I make videos all about making and selling candles. And today's video is so exciting. So I just recently got in my Presto Pot, and if you guys are not familiar with what a Presto Pot is, it's basically a huge pot that allows you to melt a lot of wax at a time. So this is 10 quarts. I believe it holds, anywhere between 10 to 12 pounds. I'm gonna measure it out today. So I'm gonna put as much wax as I can fit in here and melt it down. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I got this off Amazon if you guys are wondering. So I'll link it in the description box below. So if you guys have been wanting to get a Presto Pot or like a big wax melting pot, and if I end up liking this, I'll definitely let you guys know. I can't see myself not liking it. I went from using this, you guys, if you guys seen it in my last videos, this is what I've been making all of my candles with, and I sell candles. So I make, typically this makes me 3 candles at a time, and it takes me anywhere between like 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes even more, to make those candles. So I'm really excited to let this all melt down and then be able to just bust out more candles. I got this huge ladle from Amazon as well. Look at how huge this is, like from the top of my head. Like, I don't know if you guys can see like how gigantic this ladle is. I don't even know if this is the biggest ladles they make, but I just got the biggest one I could find. It holds 16 ounces in volume. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a review on this, and we're going to be making some candles today. So I am going to make sure that I clean this out and rinse it out really, really well. Also, if you guys are wondering, there are Presto Pots that are converted into wax melters that have a spout. I did spend a ton of time researching and a lot of time asking people and listening to what people have to say, and a lot of people actually don't even use the spout because it either drips or it gives them issues, and they just ladle it out. So I did talk to this one girl, I think she was in my comments. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but she was telling me that she doesn't even use the spout, and she got one with a spout. She just ladles it out. So I figured I might as well give that a try. If I absolutely hate the ladle and I'm having issues with it, I'll just learn how to use it, number one. And two, if I really hate it, I'll install a spout, and you know, that'll be it. So I'm going to open this up and wash it, because I got a tip from somebody else on my Instagram to make sure that you clean this out really, really well so that there's no debris in your wax, because you definitely don't want that. So I'm going to rinse this out, and then I'm going to just do a whole bulk setup of candles. I don't know how many I'm going to be making, but I'm gonna probably set up an entire case of candles, so 24 candles, and just have them ready to go, because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm about to pour my candles, I'll take it off and then I'll realize I forgot to set up my jars. So I'm just gonna do a bulk setup of all of my jars. So let's go ahead and get started. Does this require putting it together? Should I have waited for Chris?
2,000 years later.
I finally got it all assembled right here. The only thing that I wasn't able to do is put on the handles. I don't have any screwdrivers, and I might have screwdrivers in my house, but I don't know where they are. My boyfriend is the tool guy, so I never have to even really touch a tool. So putting this all together, I probably should have just had him put it together last night, but it's okay, I figured it out. So I'm hoping that the handles are the least important part of the whole thing, because I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm just gonna be scooping it out from there, so I'm not even gonna be touching it while it's hot. I wonder if I should just push it back. Okay, there we go. So what I'm gonna do, I did think that I was going to want to set up my jars first, but I realized that this is gonna take some time to heat up all of these pounds of wax. So I figured it'd probably be better for me to start heating up the wax and then assemble the jars. I also didn't want to put it right here just because I wanted to have enough space for all the jars. So I'm gonna be putting and pouring all of my candles over there. So let's go ahead and get started. Turn this on, so it's on warm. And then it goes 200, 250, 300, 350. I'm not even gonna get close to that, so I'll probably wanna go in between warm and 200. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is me just keeping track of how much wax I can actually fit inside of this Presto Pot. because even though it's 10 quarts, I want to see how much weight of wax can actually fit in here. So I would say it took about 25 minutes or so to get this all melted down. And as you can see, it's just above 180, which is perfect for me. So I'm trying to figure out the temperature down there to see where it needs to be in order to keep it at this temperature. And over in the corner over there, I have my pitcher on the burner over there so that it is able to get hot and stay hot, so that when I pour the wax in, the pitcher is not like really cold, that it's hot and it's at a really good temperature before I pour the wax in. Okay, so I just got all the jars set up. I didn't do as many as I thought I was gonna do just because of counter space, and I'm just testing it out. So I did 12 jars, so we're gonna do 4 candles and 4 different scents. I taught a whole math lesson, but yeah, I don't know what 4 times 4 is. And I'm excited to see how long it's gonna take me. And now I think I'm finally ready. So it got up to about 190 degrees. I turned it down, and now it's at about 175. Is what it's at right now. So I'm hoping that'll be a good temperature for me to take out and then let it sit there for a little bit, and then give me enough time to actually measure it out before putting in the fragrance oil. I'm heating up the pitcher right now, and then we're going to be making 4 candles of cactus flower and jade. That'll be the first one that we're gonna try out. And I'm gonna need to measure out 980 grams of wax. I'm nervous, you guys. So I got this big ladle. Sorry, I hope you can see. It was hard for me to get a good angle. I'm not gonna try to fill it up too much. What do you guys do about it dripping? Maybe get this a little bit closer. Okay, so we're at 176. We got a lot to go. I find my hair everywhere. There was hair in there. At least I found it. Okay, so we're at 335. Do you guys worry about it dripping, or do you just go for it? Go 564. I'm gonna get a bigger scoop. Did I spill? I spilled a little. It's okay. Okay, 836. I'm getting close. I'm gonna do a little bit less. 980 is what we're looking for. We're at 900. $967, $968. Woo. Okay, 980 and 981, but pretty dang close. So what do I do with this now? Do I just wipe it clean? I'm just gonna wipe this clean. Try to get as much of the wax out as possible. Now I'm gonna check the temperature just because I wanna make sure of what it's at. Okay, so I got that. I actually didn't spill too much, you guys. I spilled a little bit on the side, but not too bad. I'm sure I'll get faster at this, but I'm just learning right now. Okay, cool, we're at 160, it's slowly climbing. Okay, so I gotta do this pretty fast. So it looks like it's gonna be at a good temperature. Sweet. So I'm gonna do 100 grams of cactus flower and jade for these 4 candles. We got 60. Putting 60 in there. We gotta do 40 more. Okay. All right, gonna mix it up. Mix, 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 mix. Stir, 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 stir. It was crazy. It was so, so cool. Just poured my first candle, so that was really cool. Now I'm headed on to my next scent, which is Fruit Slices by Candle Science. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I wonder if I need to get like a bigger pitcher now. Ooh. The way I do this is kind of crazy. You guys, this is so cool. Like, there is no way that I could ever say that I didn't like this. Like, I don't even know why. I kept saying, you know, I didn't want to recommend it if I didn't know if I was gonna like it. And that's how I am with everything that I recommend to you guys. I don't want to recommend something or put a link to something if I either don't use it or I don't recommend it or I haven't heard good things. Because I know there are some things that I do have linked that I don't personally use, but I have either like read that the reviews are really good or I've seen that other people have used it. But with something like this, I wanted to really make sure that I like loved it before recommending it, especially since there's so many different kinds. And I'm sure so many of you are probably thinking like, I don't know if I could sit there and like ladle it, but honestly, oh, see, I did a little bit too much this time. So I'm just gonna pour out, put a little bit more back in. I still don't know. Tell me what you guys do with your ladles. Do you leave them in there? Because I feel like honestly I could probably just leave it in here, but wouldn't it get, I feel like it would get the handle too hot. So maybe I won't. I'm just gonna put that over on the side. Oh, this one smells so good. I love this one so much. If you guys haven't tried Fruit Slices by Candle Science, it's one of my faves. I know I say that with everything, but it's one of my faves. So we got 50 grams of fragrance oil. We gotta do another 50 because we do 100 when we do 4 candles. And by we, I mean me, but we, because I'm filming. It's always we when I film. And I'm using the rest of this 8-ounce bottle, but I got a 16-ounce bottle. And one of these days, I really got to venture out and get like 2-pound or 4-pound or whatever are the bigger bottles that they sell. I've seen some places sell by like the jug, where it's like gallons and gallons of fragrance oil. It's crazy. And I've seen people do like different tricks so they don't spill their fragrance oil. I don't usually spill when I do just right up against the edge like that. I don't usually have any issues, but if I do, I'll put my stick in there and I'll put the tip of this against the stick so that there's no chances of it spilling. Okay, so there's that. Gotta put the lid on so I don't spill it. There's that. And then I just enjoy the scent of this because I love this scent. Actually, both these scents I absolutely love. I've become a very big fan of Candle Science. At first, I never tried any of their products. I don't know why. I guess I just thought, oh, well, everybody's using those. I don't want to use the same ones that everybody else is using. But dang, I was really missing out for a long time. pretty sure I did my math wrong earlier when I was saying how many candles I can make with this, because I set up 12 jars and I think I said I can make 4 candles in 4 different scents, when really it's 4 candles in 3 different scents. So I got one more scent to do. What should I do? We're gonna do my Sunday brunch scent, which is Mimosa from California Candle Supply. So we're gonna do that one and stick with the fruity scent that I have going on. I know that Cactus Flower and Jade wasn't fruity, but because I did fruit slices, we'll do another fruity one. This is how much wax is left over after I did 8 candles. So after making, I can't believe, oh my God, I've made 8 candles. Sorry. This is so much quicker. I know it seems like I'm going really slow, but it's just because I'm filming, but this is way faster than making candles the way I was making them. So this is how much wax is left. I'm gonna see if I can even get 4 more candles out of this. So we're gonna test it and see. Okay, so we're at 327 grams. A lot more to go, not a lot of wax. Getting the hang of this a little bit more. Okay, so we're at 483. I really want to tip this over, but I also don't feel comfortable doing that. Like, I want to tip it to the side so I can get more wax at a time. But I also don't feel comfortable doing that. 1, because I didn't screw in the handles, but 2, because, I don't know, I feel like I'd have to have Chris help me with that. Okay, 571 grams. We're getting somewhere. I might have to stop. If I can even make it to 735 grams, I'll probably just stop there. Whoop. 735. 735, right? Yep, 735. Okay, no, we're gonna do 75 grams of fragrance oil. Sorry, I think I was like super washed out just now. It's really funny because there's conflicting scents going on. I have all my candles that I just poured, and I'm also cooking crock-potting chicken right now. So there's just a bunch of different scents going on. So we're gonna do 75. So this I usually like to break it up to like 50 and then 25, because I use these little like Dixie cup type things, and I want to make sure. Oh, 50 exactly. That never happens. Oh, I love this scent so much. I don't know if I like it more than fruit slices, but it's up there in one of my favorites. It's like one of those scents that you never can get tired of. You know those scents that you keep making and you just never get tired of it and you always like it? This is one of those scents. Actually, all these scents is like that. From 25 exactly? I am just on fire right now. I'm gonna stir it and pour. So I'll have one that's already, maybe I'll do like a tester or something. Like I have so many 1 ounce scents from Candle Science and other places too. I think I have some from Aztec, Flaming Candle. I have some from California Candle Supply. But because I got all those 1 ounce samples from Candle Science, I have so many that I've never even made into a candle yet. So I definitely want to make some candles with it and see how I like it. And now that candle making is actually gonna be efficient, it's not that I dreaded making candles, but when I was making it the way I was making it before, it wasn't as fun as it could have been, you know? Like it took so much time, and it was just a lot of me standing around just to make 3 candles at a time. So now that I have this and I can make like so many more candles at a time, it's gonna be game changer. I absolutely love it. I know this is only my first time using it, but I'm really glad that I was able to get the temperature under 200, because I was really worried reading the reviews on others that the temperature was just way too high and it would always go 100, like over 200. So with this, I'm really glad that I'm able to get it under 200 and get it between that like 180 and 190 mark, because that's really like the best range for me to be at to heating up the temperature at. So I'll probably get my groove, and I know it'll be different temperatures depending on how much wax is in here, I feel like. So yeah, I'm just gonna pour these and then we'll add more wax. All done. So that was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, no, 11 candles in, I don't know how many minutes, I didn't count how many minutes, but all that matters is it's way faster than what would make me, like, than what it would take to make that many candles. So cause before it would be, I would pour the candles, I would have to load more wax in, let that melt down, and then pour the candles again. With this, it's just coming over here and then ladling it out in here, and that takes way less time. And I'll probably end up getting pretty decent at it the more that I do it. And I honestly thought it was gonna be harder. I thought that I was gonna constantly spill all over the place. I thought that it was going to be like a huge learning curve. That was the part that I was kind of really nervous about the most. But honestly, it works really well. I don't mind it at all. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to have like a little spout and have it like pour out. But for the most part, I actually don't mind the ladle at all. And I like the idea of like the entire Presto Pot in itself, of just keeping the wax in there, and then whenever I'm about to make candles, just turn it on 30 minutes before, get everything set up, prep my jars. And yeah, I feel like honestly prepping my jars, like wiping them out, putting the wicks in there, putting the cotter pins on, I need to just assign that job to my boyfriend, because I don't know, do you guys hate that as much as I do? For some reason, that is my least favorite part about candle making, and it's a big part, it's an important part, but I just love mixing the scents and pouring it and like putting the labels on and putting the lid on. I just like that whole aspect to it too, a little bit more. But when it comes to getting the jar set up, I don't like it at all. So I don't know. If you guys have made it this far in this video, comment down below, what is your favorite and least favorite part of candle making? Because we gotta have some positives and negatives, we gotta have some balance going on. So let me know what your favorite part and your least favorite part of candle making is. Well, I am gonna clean up this area, and then I'm gonna fill some more wax in here, but I think that's gonna be it for this video. I don't really see myself just continuing to film me adding more wax in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review video and just watching me make candles. I know that a lot of you guys like this type of video, especially when it's something where I'm like bringing in something new, and I actually still can't believe that I have this and I was able to make so many candles in a short amount of time. So I'm gonna finish cleaning up everything here, adding more wax in, and I'm really hungry, so I'll probably have a snack. Need to go pick up my dog. Need to clean the house. There's a lot I gotta do. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at MemoryBoxCandleCo, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.